Hey everybody, welcome back to Ready Steady Play. We're gonna get stuck into the gameplay of Too Many Bones. Oh, I'm really excited for this one, Ben. I really like it.
We're gonna win.
We're gonna win. We're definitely gonna win because we've got it on super easy kid mode. We're playing against the easiest bad guy, the Goblin King, and also we activated greenhorn mode, which means that we start with +2 health on our board. See, that's what this dice is. +2 to our health stat. So we get 6 chips to start with.
Yeah.
Instead of 4. And also it means we're going to get to pick a skill straight off the bat. So the very first thing I'm going to do is take this long blade die and just add it to my board. The long blade die is cool because it's like an attack die without a bone on it. And I think it has like one extra sort of damage side. And I can just kind of slot it in with my attack. So it makes my attacks more... It gives me the ability to do a more powerful attack straight away without needing to level up my attack stat.
And it doesn't count towards his dexterity stat either, so you can roll it with everything, which is pretty good.
That's pretty awesome. And it doesn't exhaust, so I can just keep doing it.
I'm going to level up my defense, because I don't have any defense. So the thing we didn't mention before about attack and defense is when you want to level up attack and defense, you actually have to roll the number of die equal to the stat you have. So if I have 2 attack and I want to level up attack, I would need to roll 2 attack dice. If I get any bones, I fail. So in this case, I would successfully level up. If I rolled a bone, I would fail, but I wouldn't lose the sort of level point. I just would be able to spend it on the attack stat. So so I've gone with defense, and we're ready to start the first encounter. Yeah,
just to clarify, we have played a few encounter cards ourselves, but we certainly haven't played all the way to a tyrant boss fight. So the reason we're going greenhorn mode is because we don't really want to just suck and die.
Yeah, that wouldn't be very entertaining at all.
Plus, Ben and I both think we know what's best, so when it comes to combat, we probably need all the support we can get.
Yes, yeah. I know how the second encounter is going to go. Anyway, so do you want to read the
first encounter? Yeah, I do. Leaving Obendar. Only 12 hours till dawn, and the send-off ceremony that will no doubt change the lives of every remaining Gearlock, and likely every life in Daylor. Weapons and supplies are ready to go, but the night is young and adrenaline fills the veins. It's clear no sleep will be had tonight. There's sure to be some shady peddlers in dark alleys ready to deal in loot or less savory things.
Ooh.
Then again, some last-minute training could pay a nice dividend by morning. So, what to do?
What to do?
Well, this might be my last chance at getting laid, so I think I'm going to go check out my shady dealings.
Correct. So,
hey boys, want to see my nuggets?
No. This is going to happen a lot, I feel.
Yeah, well, we shouldn't.
Yay! So we have 2 options. We're going to squeeze in some last minute self-improvement, which gives us 2 additional trading points.
Wink.
Or we can shake down a shady peddler.
Wink.
Both sound pretty kinky. And we'll get 1 trading point, but we'll also be able to draw 2 loot and keep 1.
So so we each have like an innate ability that kind of just happens. My innate ability is I get to draw more loot cards and choose one. But typically you just have to draw off the top of the deck and keep what you get. There's also sort of a special moment when we can go Super Saiyan and become innate +1. But we'll explain about that later.
Yeah. But for now, I vote we take the training points.
Yeah, though that's because without training, we suck and die.
This is true. We do suck and die.
I'm on board with that.
So, what are you going to level up?
Well, I've already got my long blade, so that's great. Now, I've got sort of 4 things actually that I really like to get straight off the bat. Combat proficiency is fun because it's a die I can roll that just kind of gives me an extra bonus in combat, but it is random. There's also Nugget's dagger, which is kind of like a sort of a little dagger I hold in my offhand, which causes bleed damage, which is like a damage over time effect, which is great. There's also dash, which allows me to move freely around the board, which is almost critical, I think.
Yeah, but you'd want a range weapon with that.
No, not necessarily. I mean, well, I also have my sling stones, which I actually start with, so I should probably put that out. Oops.
Oh yeah.
And then I've got Wildborn as well, and what Wildborn allows me to do is actually sort of chase enemies off the map for a turn to sort of buy us a bit of extra time. Ooh, the choices. I think I'm going to take Combat Proficiency again, because I really like it. It's got sort of all kinds of fun things going on. I don't even know what they all do, so I could surprise myself with something fun happening.
Yay. You got another skill point. So you could upgrade to Locksmith or Keen Edge from there.
Yeah, I could, but I think I'm going to take... Ooh, the choices. I think I am actually going to take Nugget's Dagger, because I think... No,
You
I'm
can't.
going to... Why not?
See, it's not a star.
Yeah, but I've got Lungblade.
Oh, sorry, I missed that.
No, I think I'm going to take the dash one.
Okay.
I just really like the sort of flexibility of moving around. Also, I'm quite squishy, and I might need it to kill archers.
True.
Before they shoot me to
I
death.
can't shoot them.
Well, the thing about range, I don't know if you mentioned this because I wasn't
it's anywhere.
listening. But yeah, range is the whole map.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So you'll
no
always
line of
be
sight.
range.
So I'm gonna probably grab some pets. I was thinking of taking the Wolverine because it's a little bit tanky. It costs a bit of dexterity, but that's okay. But I'm also going to take it with the command die. Now the command die is an interesting die as it has many faces. It's a die of many faces. But they all affect the different companions in different ways. The cool thing about the command dice is if I roll it with a companion, I can actually activate a companion straight away, where usually I'd have to wait till the beginning of my next turn for the companion to activate. So I think getting those two in one early on is a good shout. So I'm going to grab those two.
All of your companions have names. The Wolverine's called Little Yeti.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, it looks like a little Yeti.
Yeah.
Do you know what that thing is on your back, by the way? This thing?
No.
It explains in the lore. It's actually just a seat that just goes chunk underneath you, and then you sit on it like a chair.
That is so cool.
So you just sit in this chair just shooting arrows while your pets run around and do all the bad work.
I do have a peg leg.
Well, that's why you need the chair, because it's exhausting. Because you lost a leg.
Poor me.
Yeah, you're kind of like an elderly cripple who trains animals to do his dirty work.
Anyway, I've decided. So that's our first encounter. So we go to day 2. So I really don't want to spin this because it...
Can I try?
Okay, you can do the next one.
Okay.
I've done this now.
We get a rest state.
A recovery stage.
A recovery stage where we can scout and things like that.
Yes.
So, did we shuffle these? Should we shuffle these tokens?
I feel like I shuffled them a bit. They should be fine.
Okay.
So for our recovery phase, there's a few things we can do. We can either trade loot, or we can do this in order. We can trade loot, we can open our chests, and then we can choose one of the following, which are the rest and recover to full HP, search for better loot, which would be discard a loot and then draw more loot, or we can scout the area, which I think is what we're going to do, because that...
Well, it's the only thing we can do, really.
Yeah, which lets us look at the top of these piles.
We can draw loot.
No, because it says discard a loot and then roll a 6 attack die. Roll 6 attack die for each.
Well, I thought I could have loot for no reason. Okay. So when we scout, what we do is we roll a d6, and based on the result of the d6, we can look at the top creature on one of these 3 stacks and decide whether we want to put it to the bottom of the stack or not. So I'll go first, and I need a 1, 2, or 3 means I look at the 1 pile.
Yeah. 4 to 5 is the 5-point pile, and a 6 is the 20.
So that's a 4, so I can look at this one, so I will. And it is a Goblin Alarmist. So the Goblin Alarmist is basically a goblin politician who tends to make up stories to scare other goblins into voting for particular goblin political parties.
You said you wanted to keep the channel non-political.
Yeah, well, that doesn't mean we don't have political goblins.
Okay. Roger that. So his signal...
Sometimes they just make up things for no reason.
Do you want to know what signal does? He add to the bottom of the battle queue one additional baddie, one level below this baddie. Oh, that's really annoying.
So he's got signal 3.
So you can just add 3... Oh, that it occurs 3 times. Skill occurs 3 times once per round. So you can basically do that 3 times during a fight.
And he's got 6 hit points.
Fuck that guy. Let's put him
And
at the
2
bottom.
defense.
I don't like him.
Oh god, I hate him.
Yeah, let's put him at the bottom. Get rid of him.
He was a 5, right? Yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
So he's basically like, oh my god, the sky is falling. And then all his friends come. And they're like, the sky is not falling, Greg. And then they're like, oh, but Gearlocks.
I'm gonna roll a smaller die because I'm like that.
Greg the Goblin. Don't do that. Nobody can see it.
Yeah, on this thing. Look at that. 6. Pow. 20. So we're whoa. Okay, we got a worm. A 9 health worm with only 1 attack. Corrosive and poison and attacks 3 people.
There's only 2 of us, so fuck you, worm.
Well, unless I have a pet out. So, corrosive means when this unit attacks, any defense dice in the target's active slots must be exhausted immediately. Okay.
Is it ranged?
So no. Yes, he's ranged as well.
Oh god.
But he only has 1 attack die. But he has poison too. Which means you get poisoned, and that sucks. I mean, he's not so bad for a 20. Do you want to cycle him? He's just like, it's 1 attack die, 9 health.
I'm happy for you to put him back.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to leave him on the top.
I mean, I don't know what the other things are, so at least I know what that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can leave him face up. That's a cool thing we can do.
Okay. We'll leave him face up. Sweet.
Bogworm.
So that's us done. Now we move on to day 2. We've done the thing, and we draw a new encounter.
Yeah, here we go. This one's called Hardly Out of the Gates. 15 steps into the journey. 15 steps! And already a Gearlock boot is struck through by an arrow. Luckily, no toes were killed. Teeth are clenched and a painful tug is made while looking around in embarrassment. Yow! Now sufficiently ticked, which means fucked off. It's time to return the favor to the ominous figures at the edge of the woods. A commotion breaks out atop the city wall, interrupting all thoughts. Guards have now spotted the brazen intruders and are notching their arrows. Their help is at the ready. Like it or not, this adventure is underway.
Huzzah!
Shucks. So we are now presented with this choice. Hail the guards for help. It's time to show Obendar what gear locks are made of.
So both of these options result in a battle. If we take this option, we basically get help from the guards to deal true damage to each baddie, which true damage means it ignores everything, it just does damage. But we don't get any bonus ability. But here, if we ignore the help from the archers, we get a bonus ability point as well as the additional points down here. So what do you want to do? Do you want to use the archers or not? We're going to have 8. No. 2 times 2 is 4. We're going to have 4 baddies.
Which means there's going to be 4 level 1 baddies on the board.
Probably should have looked at the 1 stack and not the 20 and the 5 stack, now that I think about it. Ooh, I have an innate ability. Before a battle, I can look at a sack of my choice.
Yeah, you have the scout ability.
Scout.
That's cool. I think we should just, show these... Fuck the guards, man. Let's show these guys who's boss. We don't need their help.
Okay, but I'm going to reveal a baddie in its active stack.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Do it.
So, the top one is a wolf pup. Oh, I don't want to hurt it.
So, lashback means that if you hurt it, he'll hurt you back. He's like...
Well, I mean, that's
revenge
only
hit.
fair. I think we should leave him.
Okay, I think you should shoot him full of arrows.
Okay, obviously. He can have fun with little Yeti. Yay, we can be friends.
Yeah, they're just playing.
So, let's have a fight.
Alright, cool. So, the first thing we have to do is set up the battle queue. Which is 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, the direwolf pup. So he's going to go on top of 3 of these hit points.
With this little handy thing right
So
there.
he's going to go there. That one goes in there. And then he goes on top.
With a 3.
With a 3 initiative. So our next guy is a troll brute. Okay, so thick skin and careless. And he's got 3 hit points as well. And he's going to be number 2 there. And he's also a melee character, so he shows up here.
An initiative of 1.
Wow.
He's low.
So our next guy is a Goblin Bomber. Mischief 1 and Careless. So he's number 3. He's got 3 hit points as well. And he's also a ranged character, so he's going to go back there.
Okay, and lastly, a romper, a troll romper.
Ooh, sexy.
Ooh. He has 2. He sits on top of thing, and he is a melee character as well. Cool. And now we roll our initiative dice to see where we fit. Ta-da! So I
Do you
got a
know this
3.
dice tray that we've got?
Oh yeah, sorry, I rolled the dice tray. That makes sense. I got a 3 as well. Yeah.
It was fate. So we get to go before the enemies who are 3.
Yeah, so we break ties. We get a 6. 2. Oh, good.
And round 1. So it looks like we're all ready to go for our first fight.
We haven't put our guys on the board.
Oh yeah, that's right. We have to deploy.
So I'm going to go right here in this corner.
Seems fair enough. I have to go. I can go on any slot I want. Interesting.
You should sit right in front of me.
No, because you're going to spawn all your monsters there.
I can spawn them to the right.
Well, I think I'll probably go here, because then I can kind
That's
of...
exactly what I said!
It's not what you said. But I think I want to go kill that Goblin Bomber, because he hits 2 people.
That is true.
And at any range. I just don't want to be lashbacked by that direwolf pup. Anyway, it doesn't really matter what I want, because they're going to do what they want tomorrow on Ready Steady Play.
But it's about...
I know, it's the first battle! And you'll have to come back tomorrow to see it.
It's mean. Sorry. That's mean.
I know, well, I didn't want to do it that way.
No, I didn't want to. I know,
We're all out of time.
Neither of us wanted to do that.
Yeah, we didn't want to do it this way.
No,
it's just the way time worked out, you know?
It's fine.
You know, we had to spend that whole first day partying in the city.
Yeah, we did a lot of that. I mean, you did, maybe. Anyway.
We won't talk about what I did that night. But we'll see you guys tomorrow on Ready Steady Play when we're going to commence this epic battle of epic proportions. So make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it, and that you come back for that. And, leave a comment and let us know if you think our builds are shit and what we should have done differently.
Can't be that bad.
Yeah, I'm sure Lil Yeti will be fine. And also Nugget. It's gonna
cut some balls off.
Yeah. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Possibly.
It's gonna happen a lot.
Yeah, probably. Tomorrow on Ready Steady Play, they're all women. So we'll see you there.
Bye.
Bye everyone.